rearing up their head of hatred. You see some Biafrans hating their fellow Biafran to a fault. When somebody do something, instead of you now talking about the person that did something, you are using tribe. You see people calling names of tribes. Calling names, name calling have resurfaced again. Name calling this is something that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have destroyed totally. If there is anything you can like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for, if there is nothing you will remember Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, remember that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been able to bring Biafran people under one umbrella. He has made the old southeastern region and the lower Benue to begin to speak in one voice. To begin to speak in one voice, identify themselves as Biafran. Go and check every platform. That is why in all those platforms you begin to see, you see the picture of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Everybody is calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu our leader. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu our leader. But it is not enough to call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu your leader. It is not enough. It is not enough to call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu your leader. What are you doing to show that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu actually is your leader? What are you doing? Calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu your leader doesn't make him your leader. The only thing that will show us that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is your leader is when you are doing that thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu asks you to do. When you are standing on the truth, building the bridge of love, identifying yourself as a Biafra and nothing else. Remove the name of the Janjaweed, remove the idea of the Janjaweed, that titlement, that name calling, remove names, it doesn't matter. Identify yourself as a Biafran person. That is one of the miracles that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have done. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, we were all seeing ourselves as a Biafran. We are all seeing ourselves as a Biafran. All of a sudden, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped by the Janjaweed, we are allowing the Janjaweed language to come back again. We are allowing the Janjaweed language to come back. There is no place where you don't see evil people. There is no place where you don't see good people. There are good people and evil people everywhere. Why don't you point out those who are bad in Biafra land and call them by their names? Must you attach their tribe and their name to your discussion? Must you attach? That is the language of the Janjaweed. That was the language of the Janjaweed. This is the idea the Janjaweed used to break us into pieces in Biafra land. This is how Janjaweed managed to establish their wickedness and evil among us. And today, that evil is resurfacing again. Go to so many platforms. Go and check their discussion and their entitlement. Some people, you see some people calling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu their leader, but when you listen to their discussion, you see a lot of hatred. Hatred on their fellow Biafran. Hatred on their fellow Biafran who is fighting for that same freedom they claim to be fighting for. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing torture in the DSS. The only thing that is supposed to matter for you and I today is to how to set Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free. How to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is freed unconditionally and as fast as possible, as quick as possible. Anything you can do, you must not be directed by anybody. You must not wait for anybody to direct and tell you what to do. Anything you know on your own. This is an instruction that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us while he was with us. It is today that Chukwu Okike Abiama has started implanting that very word into our mind. Chukwu Okike Abiama is in charge of the movement. Anything that Chukwu Okike Abiama put in your heart that is going to work, bring it out, implement it, bring it out, implement it. It doesn't matter who it comes from. It doesn't matter where it comes from. Anything that you know that is going to be effective to work and make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free, implement it. That is the right thing to do. This is not the time to gossip. This is not the time to gossip. Every foundation that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have led, every strong foundation that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu led, all of a sudden, they are crashing, they are destroying it. While Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was with us, why wasn't it good? You will hear us singing the language of whiter than snow. IPOB is as white and whiter than snow. IPOB is white and whiter than snow. All of a sudden, the white garment that have been covering IPOB is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But we didn't know. We didn't know that the only white veil that have been covering IPOB was Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Immediately Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was taken away from the picture. You begin to see the underneath of the fowl. You begin to see a dark. You see how dark the IPOB is. How dark the mind of people who claim to be white and whiter than snow, the way they are. The only single man that is as white and whiter is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and nobody else. Only Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the right to speak of that language. That is why he uses it in every of his message, in every of his broadcasts. He will tell you that we are white and whiter than snow. And he is white. There is no stain. You can't find any stain anywhere. You can't find any stain with him. Some of us follow him and sing that language. Even today, you see some people, we are white and whiter than snow. IPOB white and whiter than snow. IPOB white. They will sing it. But go and look at their attitude. Even while they are saying it, immediately after saying that whiter than snow, in that same program, they will be lying. They will be lying. A lie that is very, very open. A lie. A shameful lie. But what can you say? You cannot shame the shameless. You can't shame the shameless. You see people who come on their platform, they'll be blackmailing their own brother that is doing something genuine, something very genuine to make sure that Biafra come. Their own brother, they know that this man is fighting tooth and nail to make sure that our Biafra Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being released. Somebody they know that every idea and suggestion that person have brought have added meaning to things. Every single thing that this person have said have added meaning. They have seen it work. They know it is working. Even our brothers from Amazonia have come and repeated the same cry that same person is crying. But yet, he will not be accepted. Instead, you are busy demonizing him. You demonize him. It wasn't enough for you. You have gone extent of even reaching out to his own business and his own family to destroy him completely. How wicked. What a wicked world. How did we get here? How? Why are there so many? Why are there so much wickedness? Is this how we are going to survive? Is this how we are going to survive in it? If anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every Biafran, it doesn't matter whom you are, you will pay dearly for it. If anything happens to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you will pay dearly for it. You know how many years it took for somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come on board? Every one of us know how many years it took to get somebody like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to come on board. You knew how many years it took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get to the state that he is today. You knew what it took him to convince you and I to follow him and begin to stand up for him. You knew what it took Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to build the standard that we are following today. And all of a sudden, you think you can just throw it away. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given every one of us a platform. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us a platform to get freedom, a platform to get wealth, a platform to feed ourselves, a platform to be bold and speak up. But today, that same platform that Mazi Nnamdi have given us, they are destroying it. They are destroying it. Which group will you belong to? You that is watching me, share this video to every platform. Share this video. Any group where you belong, share this video to your family and friend. Let them answer. Let each and every one of us answer. Ask yourself, where do you belong? There are 3 groups in this very struggle. I have said it in most of my broadcasts. I have said it. There are 3 groups in this struggle. 3 groups. There are 3 important groups we have in this struggle. I said it and I say it again. The first group we have are the idiots. We have the group of idiots. And let me explain this group of idiots. These idiots are the groups, the people who will follow anything they hear or see, even when they know that that thing is evil. Even when they know that the blackmail and the propaganda is a lie against their own brother, they will follow it and clap for it. These are the group of idiots in this struggle. The group of idiots who pursue and support everything that is evil. Maybe simply because it is their friend, simply because what they will eat, simply because of their salary, simply because of where they get. These are a group of idiots we have in this struggle. Another group we have in this struggle are those ones who call themselves traditionalists. Traditionalists are another group. What are these traditionalists? The traditionalists are those ones who want to impose their own agenda in the life of Biafran people. Unless you do what they want, you are not human. They want us to obey them by all means possible, even when they know that what they are saying is wrong. The idea they are bringing is not going to work. They want to choke it on top of our throat. These are the traditionalists. They claim to know it all. Only them and them alone know it all. Nobody, any other person doesn't know anything. That's the second group. And the third group we have are the citizens. The citizens are the innocent Biafrans, the genuine Biafrans who are genuinely fighting for our collective interest. Genuine Biafrans who are fighting for our collective interest, they are the citizens. We have so many of them in the struggle of Biafra. So many of them. Some of them are not even speaking. Some of them don't have a platform to speak, but they are acting on the ground. These are the group of the citizens, and that is where you're supposed to belong. The group that pursue collective interest, they don't pursue selfish interest. They don't care about themselves. They care about Biafra. They don't care about their location or their tribe. They care about Biafra. They don't see themselves as Igbo. They don't see themselves as Ijo. They don't see themselves as Efik. They don't see themselves as Edo. They don't see themselves as their tribal. They see themselves as Biafrans until Biafra come. After Biafra have come, then we can go back to our nations and identify ourselves where we are coming from. These are the citizens, and that is where every Biafran is supposed to belong. Every Biafran. See yourself as a Biafran. See yourself as a Biafran. Let me tell you, nobody is perfect. There will always be the criminals. The criminals will always be there. Even among the 12 disciples of Jesus Christ who has all the powers and know it all, within the 12 there is still a Judas betraying. Even in the presence of the Almighty, he was betraying. So the bad people are everywhere. Don't be surprised when you see them. Don't be surprised when you see the evil ones. That is why you have to call them by their name. Do not add their tribe to their name. Don't add their tribe. Call them by their own name. Identify them as their name. Single them out and deal with them. Single them out, call them by their name and deal with them. Don't attach you to their tribe. When you are playing this ethnic and tribal game, you are playing the game of the Janjaweed. You are just like the enemy. Each time you come to your platform and you are speaking based on your tribe, demonizing a tribe, because of a crime that one or two people have committed, you want to generalize it and demonize a whole tribe. You are not different from the Janjaweed. You are just helping the enemy. Why don't you identify yourself as a Biafran? Identify yourself as a Biafran, and that is all. It's enough. Why giving yourself different kinds of name? The work that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have finished already. The work that he finished. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu did a great work. Unite the whole Biafran. After uniting Biafra, he didn't even stop there. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu sent extended hand to Oduduwa brothers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today has made it possible that Biafra and Oduduwa can stand on the same platform and protest. You will see a Biafran person holding Oduduwa flag. You see Oduduwa person holding a Biafran flag. Today, when did you see it last? Since the abduction of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, when did you see it last? People who are supposed to build on this foundation and cement that relationship, they are now busy destroying it. They didn't even stop in destroying the extension. They are destroying the inner love that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have built among us. Changing our identity to try to bring different kinds of name, different kinds of title, attaching different kinds of nonsense to their names. Why is Biafra not enough for you to answer? See yourself as a Biafran. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it time without number. There is no minority in Biafra land. There is no tribe in Biafra land that is minority. First of all, have it at the back of your mind that every single soul in Biafra land, old Southeastern region and Lower Benue, they are all from one source. We have one great-grandparents. We have one blood flowing in a vein. We have one culture. Every single person living in the present South-South, the Southeast, and the Lower Benue, they are all one people. We are from one ancestral parents. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have said it that we don't have minority in Biafra land. There is no minority. There is no minority. When Biafra comes, even if it is three people, when Biafra comes, if it is three family, and you want to stand on your nation, you can have your nation. Answer the name you want to answer in your own nation. When Biafra comes, there is no minority anywhere. Everybody of us, we are all equal. We are all equal. There's no minority. When Biafra comes, you can now have your nation. There are so many nations that made of Biafra. All these nations can stand on their own when Biafra comes. But today, what we are supposed to be fighting for is collective interest of every single Biafran person. Collective interest of every single Biafran. That is what we are supposed to be fighting for. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting? Ask yourself, what are you fighting for? Are you one of the idiots? Are you one of the idiots in the struggle that can support anything that is supportable? Even when you know that it is evil. It is so shameful. Sometimes when you hear what some people say, people who claim to be broadcasters, what they say, I share tears. When I see what they say, I share tears. Somebody will come out and tell you that instead of me to obey, instead of me to adopt what so person is saying, instead of that, we destroy Biafra. Somebody will come and say, instead of me, instead of so person to be obeyed, instead of us to dialogue with so person, instead of us to reason with so person, that we destroy Biafra. Instead, let Biafra not come. And people are still there listening to him. People are still there listening to him. Any Biafran person today that said that he doesn't know that which is right, you are the most dangerous person. The most dangerous Biafran today is those Biafran that are sitting on the fence. If you are still sitting on the fence, you say, I don't know who to follow, I don't know where to go. You are the most dangerous person in the struggle. Because everything is in the open and clear. Everything is open. Much more clearer than ever. Much more clearer than ever. There is nothing that is confusing on whom to follow. Even upon all the blackmail, upon all the propaganda. When you look at the blackmail, see it within yourself, you will see evidence to destroy all the blackmail. Before your own very eye, you see the truth. You will see the truth before your own very eye. And yet, after seeing the truth, you refuse to obey the truth and follow it. Are you not ashamed of yourself? Are you not ashamed of yourself? Simply because of what you will eat. Simply because maybe your friend is involved. Simply because maybe your tribal person is in charge. Simply because the person you like, the person who is in charge. Even when the person is lying, you cannot stand up and tell the person to his face that he's lying. And you call Mazi Nnamdi Kanu your leader. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, follow the truth, it doesn't matter where he leads you to. If the truth leads you to disobey your leader, so be it. If the truth leads you to disobey your parents, so be it. If the truth leads you to disobey your friend, so be it. If the truth leads you to be disowned by people, so be it. But stand on the truth. Why is it that Biafran people, why are you bent on destroying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have built? Why? Why? Why are you destroying what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has suffered so much to build? It is so painful. Today, that man is in captivity. He's in DSS. We are talking about the issue of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is in DSS, facing torture every day. He's been tortured. Psychological torture every blessed day. Even as you're watching this video, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is going through torture. Even in that torture, he is still praying for you and I, crying every day for you and I. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is praying for you and I, crying for you and I every day. And all you can do is to begin to demonize those who are fighting for him. All you can do is to begin to talk down on those who are acting on civil disobedience to make sure that he's being freed. All you can do is to begin to stand against everything that he stands for. And you think that Chukwu Okabia will forgive you? You will not go free. Chukwu Okabia will never ever forgive you for the evil you are doing against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have been refused access to people to talk to him. The lawyers who are going to him, at least to make him have a breathing space, they have refused access to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu since after the last court. Since after the last court. And nobody is doing anything. And when we say that the masses are the people that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, you think it's a joke. That is the reality. The only people that will make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu free is you and I. The international community cannot do it because they have an interest. Every suffering that Biafrans are going through, it benefits the Janjaweed, it benefits the colonial master. Colonial master are happy, they're happy with it. They are happy with the situation and they cannot fight for you because of that. Are you going to wait for the governors? The governors are the one killing you and I today. Look at what is happening in Imo State. Hope Uzodinma is still bombing and killing people. He is still going to Asarok to get more soldiers to kill Biafran people. As you're watching this video, they are still taking the life of our people. As you're watching the video, so many people are not able to watch. So many people are still in captivity as you're watching. Are you going to wait for the Ohaneze Ndigbo? Ohaneze Ndigbo that you see, who can never ever stand for you. They are pursuing their own self-interest. You see in their court, a judge came and demonized our traditional dress. They said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot wear Igbo traditional dress. For what reason? A traditional dress meant for people. That traditional dress did not contain any mortar. It's not a mortar. It's not an AK-47. The Janjaweed are wearing their traditional dress. The Hausas are wearing their own. Our Odua brothers are wearing their own. Every other tribe wearing. Why is it that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cannot wear his traditional dress? Even the judge himself in that very place said that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will not be allowed to wear Isiago. What an injustice. In Nigeria, they have outlawed the traditional dress of the Igbo Biafrans. They outlawed it. And the Ohanes and Igbo, since this issue happened, have you heard them speaking? Ohanes and Igbo that are supposed to be representing the Igbo people, their traditional dress has been outlawed in the court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, I want to wear the dress of my Biafran people, to be identified with my people. The judge said no. And there was no outrage from Ohanes and Igbo. Those who are supposed to be the custodians of the tradition, their own son was denied from wearing his traditional dress. They didn't say a word. They feel it's okay. They are still chasing shadow. They are chasing shadow, expecting 2023 presidency that can never ever get to them. Expecting Igbo presidency that is dead, and buried. That is why they cannot fight for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is why they cannot speak for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But you and I, the ordinary people, you and I, with the ordinary people, we have to do what we are supposed to do. Do not be silent wherever you are. A Biafran, do not be silent. If you're broadcasting, broadcast more and use the right word. If you're broadcasting, broadcast more and use the right word. Stop using a language of division. Stop using a language of... Identify yourself in your broadcast as a Biafran. That is enough. As a Biafran, if anything talks anything, treat the person as an individual. Treat that person as an individual. We Biafran people are one people. There are good people and bad people everywhere. And when you begin to demonize a whole tribe because of one thing, you are part of the problem. You are destroying the foundation I have led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, that is what they are doing. If you're sitting at home, continue to sit at home every Sunday and Monday. And any other day if you can. Encourage people around you. Those of us abroad, support people in Nigeria who are sitting at home. Any place you are, sit at home. That is, it is already doing miracle. Why are you staying away from it? And if you're one of those who are acting as informant to Janjaweed, if you're one of those who are acting as informant to Janjaweed, to be informant against your own people, to go and show you the Janjaweed, the people who are sitting at home, who are not sitting at home. If you're one of those who are busy taking the life of Biafran, Chukwu Okakabem will take you out. You will never see the end of 2022. You will never, ever see the end of 2022. If you are one of those who is bent on demonizing those who are genuinely fighting for Biafra, you will never see the end of 2022. It doesn't matter how you try. You will never, Chukwu Okakabem will never allow you to see the end of 2022. If you're fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, fight more. The time is now. The time, if you're fighting, fight more. The time is now. There's no more time to waste. Fight more if you're fighting. Whatever you're doing, do it more. This is the time. This is the time for action. It is no longer time to sweep under the carpet. Anything you know you can do to make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is free, do it now. And let me tell you, I say it again. If you think you can get Biafra with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in captivity, you are a joker. You are a deceiver. And you are working for the Janjaweed. If you think you can get Biafra by making Mazi Nnamdi Kanu irrelevant, you are a joker. You are a joker. There is no place you can take the case of Biafra in the planet Earth today without mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. No place. No place on the planet Earth where you will take the case of Biafra without mentioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You must have to wake up. Wake up to the reality. The Biafran people have to stand up and free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Unconditionally. It is Biafran people, you and I, that will free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. It is you and I. We have to start doing something. Economic sanction to the Janjaweed. Stop paying your revenue to local government, state government, or federal government. Any benefits they are getting from you, take it back. Take your money back. It will be very important in the time to come. Take it back. economic sabotage to the Janjaweed government in Biafra land. Whatever benefits they're getting from Biafra land, do everything you can on your own to make sure that they stop getting those benefits. Whatever benefit that the Janjaweed is enjoying, that the government is enjoying, whether federal government, state government is enjoying in the Biafra land, do everything you can at your reach to make sure they stop enjoying those benefits. Those are the way to implement the economic sanction and make sure that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. As our Bosnia brother said, our brother Simon Ekpa said it also, that not until we make the Janjaweed realize that it is much costly to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in captivity than to leave him outside. Until then, and only then, will Mazi Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom. Always have that at the back of your mind. Until we make the Janjaweed realize that it is more costly to keep Mazi Nnamdi Kanu inside to be outside. How are you going to do it? The way you are going to do it is what we are saying. Civil disobedient. Sit at home on Sunday and Monday. Embark on economic sanction on the Janjaweed. And do everything at your reach to make sure that the Janjaweed do not get any benefit anymore from Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is suffering. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is facing trouble. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's life is in danger. As you are watching this video, we don't know if Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is alive or not. As you are watching this video, nobody can tell the condition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I can tell you from what I saw in the last court. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was heartbroken on what happened in the last court. In the last court, there were so many distractions. Few times we heard the voice of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he said no. It tells you that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not happy with the situation. And since after that court, up to today, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have not been allowed access to his lawyers. We don't know his condition. We don't know what is going through him. We know about his poor health. Nobody have any clue. And some of us, we are sitting back. We are relaxing. We are relaxing as if it's all well. We are relaxing as if nothing is going on. Chukwu Okike Abiama will not forgive you. If you are one of those who is playing down the situation, Chukwu Okike Abiama will not forgive you. If you are one of those who is playing down the situation, making Mazi Nnamdi Kanu irrelevance, discouraging people who are sitting at home, discouraging people who are fighting, blackmailing people who are fighting for the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the coming of Biafra. If you're one of those, Chukwu Okike Abiama will not forgive you, and you will never see the end of 2022. It doesn't matter how you try. You will never, ever see the end of 2022. A word is enough for the wise. A word is enough for the wise. Every Biafran have a responsibility to free Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You have anything you know you are doing, any role you know you are playing. If it is sharing video, as I'm broadcasting, share the video to all platforms. Let it get to everybody. That is something you are doing. When you are sharing the video of a broadcast, when you see somebody broadcasting, saying something that is meaningful, something that you confirm, not because the person is your friend. Don't share a video because the person is your friend. Don't share because you like the appearance of the person. Don't share because the person is belong to social group or social group. Share a video because of what the person said. If somebody that is standing for Biafra is saying meaningful things, share the video and let it go viral. Share it in your platform. Any place you belong, share it. That is right thing to do. That is right thing to do. When you are sharing that video, you are actually playing your own role. And for our brothers in Biafra and brothers and sisters in Biafra land, Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to guide and protect you. We are seeing everything that happened on the ground. So many of our Biafran brothers are losing their life. Hope Uzodinma is still killing, destroying lives. The Janjaweed are still destroying lives. We see what is happening, and we cannot be silent. We are shouting on top of our voice. Defense is coming. Defense is coming. We will defend ourselves. Biafrans will defend themselves, and it is now. Very soon you're going to hear it. We have shouted enough. The world will not say they didn't hear us. The world will not say we didn't tell them. We said it, we shouted, we cried, but they failed to listen. Time has come when we will take our freedom to ourselves. We cannot continue to allow ourselves to be killed. We cannot allow them to continue to play with our life. The time has come for us to set ourselves free. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every single Biafran wherever you are on the planet Earth. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every Biafran person in Biafra land. You will all be alive to walk into Biafra. No weapon formed or fashioned against you shall prosper. May Chukwu guide and protect every Oduduwa person. May Chukwu guide and protect every indigenous person that is genuinely fighting for their freedom. It doesn't matter your tribe, it doesn't matter your location. May Chukwu guide and protect Biafran people. Secure Biafran people. May Chukwu guide and protect Sunday Igboho. Secure Sunday Igboho and release him so that he can regain his freedom and continue the fight until the end. May Chukwu continue to guide and prosper our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Protect him, secure him. Whatever attack that they are giving to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, wherever Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is at this material hour, any poison that have been injected into the body of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, every attack against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, by the special grace of Chukwu Kabiama, we come against this in the name of Chukwu Kabiama. Any poison that have been injected in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will never work. Any attack against his life can never stand. No weapon formed or fashioned against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will continue to have revelations that will lead us to freedom. He will continue to stand firm. He will continue to stand firm. Chukwu Okikabia will continue to send doctors spiritually to continue to heal him and purge him of all the poisons in his body. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is on a special mission and he must accomplish his mission. He will come out victorious with the flag of Biafra lifted high. Very soon, we will celebrate and salute in Biafra land. It doesn't matter what the enemy said. It doesn't matter what they're doing. They will kill us. We will kill them. But at the end of the day, Biafra will definitely come. Thank you so much for watching wherever you are watching me. And remember this, I will see you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okikabia. If you have not joined my YouTube channel, Chuk Survivor, go and connect to Chuk Survivor. I have many mind-blowing videos that can reveal a lot to you. Connect to Chuk Survivor on YouTube. And also connect to Chuks for Survivor on page. Chuks for Survivor page on Facebook. That is where I share some extreme videos. Videos that I cannot share here. That is where I play videos. I give you evidence on what I'm saying. So many information that we bring online. Sometimes people will be asking for evidence. So when I broadcast on Chuks for Survivor, I share evidence. That's where I can share evidence. I don't share a lot of things over here. So if you have not joined Chuks for Survivor, go and follow Chuks for Survivor on page. Facebook page. Chuks for Survivor. You will have a lot of information. Sometimes when they restrict us here, we have a lot of restriction. When they restrict us, I go there and share the videos. That is where I share all videos. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your contributions. I say may Chukwu Okikabia continue to guide and protect everyone I have shared. As you have shared this video, Chukwu Okikabia will continue to protect you. As you have shared this video, Chukwu Okikabia will continue to protect you and secure you. You will see the end of 2022. 2022 will never see your end. Thank you so much. And remember this. See you again tomorrow by the special grace of Chukwu Okikabia. Bye-bye.
Are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you. If you come and stand on the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold the whole of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals, they are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You cannot go everywhere. We must continue.